and shocking reverse psychology news that only MAGA would fall for. The orange tangerine has reversed course and now thinks that House Republicans should vote to release the JE files. You can't make this shit up. We have breaking news, Truthsocial post. And if you enjoy my content of putting the truth back in Truthsocial, please make sure you're doing all the things over there, because this needs to be spread far and wide. Let's get into it. I'm going to be reading from here. As I said on Friday night aboard Air Force One to the fake news media on Air Force One, House Republicans should vote to release the JE files because we have nothing to hide. And it's time to move on from this Democrat hoax perpetrated by radical left lunatics in order to deflect from the great success of the Republican Party, including our recent victory on the Democrat shutdown. It was a Trump shutdown. The Department of Justice has already turned over tens of thousands of pages to the public on JE. Are looking at various Democrat operatives, Bill Clinton, Reid Hoffman, Larry Summers, etc., and their relationships to JE. And the House Oversight Committee can have whatever they are legally entitled to. I have no idea how any of this works, but I did see another TikTok video that I do want to talk about. And that is, he has ordered Pam Bondi to investigate the Democrats that are on said non-existent JE list, right? That's a hoax. So he's asked them to investigate that. Now, I saw on this TikTok that if the documents are being used for that investigation, then it's an active investigation and can't be turned over. Do we think this is what is happening? Let me know in the comments. Is he trying to work around something here? I do not care. All explanation marks. All I do care about is the Republicans get back on point. There's over 2,000 survivors of JE, some of which are not even alive anymore. 2,000 survivors. And you choose to belittle the trauma that they went through by saying that nobody cares. After we find out how he truly feels about the JE survivors, then he rolls through all the talking points that he thinks the Republicans should be focused on. I'm not going to bother with those because he says them in every post, and they're all either exaggerated truths or complete and utter lies. Nobody cared about JE when he was alive, and if the Democrats had anything, they would have released it before our landslide election victory. Some members of the Republican Party are being used, and we can't let that happen. Let's start talking about the Republican Party's record-setting achievements and not fall into this JE trap, which is actually a curse on the Democrats, not us. Make America great again. So many things. So many things. Back to the blatant reverse psychology. He's not telling them to actually vote for the Epstein files here, if you can't tell that. He's trying to give them talking points as to what to actually be spewing instead of talking about the JE files. He doesn't actually want them to vote for that. That is not what this is. Because later on he says some of them have been taken advantage of and need to be brought back in line. What does that sound like to you? Peace out, pumpkins.